Oh, hello. My name is Tom Thomassian. Can you hear me? Please call me one of my viewers. This is the 21st century. My name is Tom Thomassian. All the information about me is there, but I'm going to change it. All you have to do is put on Thomassian on Google, and you'll get all the information. Viewers are delighted to see this show, or they're infuriated, but they're never bored. This show is about life. I hope you listened last week. I talked to someone from Chicago, and he discussed the method of changing alcohol into gas. And we got to do it. We're on top of the situation. Let's see. Hello?
Hi, Tom. You sound good. Everything is clear. We see all your information.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Let's not forget, this is by Paul Krugman of the New York Times. Some people say the current crisis is unprecedented. That's a lie. There were many other crises before this, many, going back to 1929. About these presidents. Why did so many observers dismiss the obvious signs of a housing bubble, even though 1990's dot-com bubble was fresh to our memory? Why did so many people insist that our financial system was resilient? As Alan Greenspan, the really bad man of this country, the really terrible person, Alan Greenspan, and his wife, when in 1998, the collapse of the single hedge fund long-term capital management temporarily paralyzed credit markets around the world. This was only it's only 10 years ago. Just to give you an idea of what's going on. Or why are these things happening? I've told you many times, these people you see on television, they have MBAs and doctorate degrees. They come from Harvard, dirty Harvard, Yale, Stanford University. Even the little schools that Obama's children are going to. And I'm going to get into Obama, what he's doing. Stanford University, UCLA, all these colleges, that's where these guys come from. Yeah, all these bankers and congressmen, you'll recognize, of course, they're all white trash. White trash. Very few women there. Are you aware of that? You only see maybe one woman, and you see about 50 men. Got to have a bailout. We got to do this. We got to do that. There are three men that allowed this to happen. Bush, McCain, Obama. They all had a chance to stop it. Tell them to get it out. Do it themselves, if you recall. I don't know if McCain lost the election because he did not step out. You realize McCain and Obama voted for the bailout, voted for these thieves. And another thing I don't understand what you're doing out there. I don't know, are you talking to me, you're talking to somebody, or am I talking to myself? Citigroup, they say they saw no red flags, even though it made bolder bets. Don't you remember Citicorp? It said, we don't want women and men behind the counter. The teller, the banks. No people. We don't want to pay them. We don't want to give them pensions. We don't want to do anything for them. In other words, they're blue collars. Incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, I'm blue, see? Blue shirt, blue tie, blue suit, blue jacket, brother. Blue collar. I'm not the white trash that you've been seeing. Citigroup has said to you out there, ATM machines, ATM, it's the greatest. People complained. I complained. For years, didn't matter. Citigroup is now going under because all the money, they made a lot of money doing this because they didn't have to pay people. And what did they do? They spend it. Stanford Wild, one of the executives, he bought something for $27 million in Columbus Circle. And mistresses and money and everything. This is the money now they have no money. They're asking us to pay. I want to make something very clear to you out there. Let me get this thing off. I don't think you people understand what the heck is going on here. We just loaned $2 billion to Iceland. Why? There's only 300,000 people there. Why? Because they have a banking system and they cheat like the Bahamas. No taxes for the rich. We get $700 billion, trillions of dollars in debt. Well, who's going to pay this? You have not heard one of these 30 people get up there Not one of these executives say, you are going to pay. And they're talking to me. Blue collar, that's who's going to pay. First of all, Citigroup, the banks cheat us and lie to us. Isn't it wonderful when you go to the ATM machine? Come on, isn't it great? You got a date or something, or the girls go out together, they don't have enough money, ATM machine. So you get your money out. Isn't that true? But you have to pay for it. You want to take your own money out. Isn't this wild? Let me show you a trick. Very simple trick. You don't have to be an MBA to follow me. Very simple. I do it easily. Not like the dirty, filthy people you see from Harvard and Yale. Here's the money. I take the money out of the ATM machine, but $1 goes back, sometimes $2. Now Citigroup wants $2. You have credit cards from American Express. They cheat you, charge you more money. They're going under, and they say, well, bail me out, government. And I keep repeating to you, and you refuse to believe it. You refuse to believe that you are the government. I am the government. You and me, we are the government. We just had an election. Are you happy about this? Oh, come on. Where's the guy from Harlem that called me an effing racist? Racist. Tom Thomassian. Racist. You know, good. Racist. Effing this, effing that. They curse me. I'd like to get them on or talk to them and ask them a question, as I'm going to ask you and all the people in Harlem, all the African Americans that call me, all the Jewish people that wanted to vote for the Democratic Party. The guy said, Obama. Barack Obama. Change. We got to have change. Change. We got to have change. He answered no questions. I told you about that. He got a free ride from the press. Change. If you don't read the paper, he's hiring Clinton, the stud. You know the pig? Oral sex in the White House, and you forgot it. He did oral sex in the White House, Bill Clinton, and he's now, making speeches. 8 years later, he has $110 million. Are you aware of that? No, you're not aware. In other words, he has $110 million in the bank. That means he made $250 million, twice as much as that, because the money went for taxes. Did you know that, ladies and gentlemen? And Obama is hiring all of Clinton's people. Where's the change? A lot of these people, incidentally, are his alma mater. Pretty soon, Bill Riley is going to be. You know Bill Riley, the Irishman? Oh, yeah, Mr. God. Bill Riley's God. He's Levittown and shucks, and I did this, shucks. I didn't go with the other guys who were on drugs, shucks. I went with my dad. My dad brought me up properly, Dad. Bill O'Reilly has cheated you, and he's lied to you, and he's done many spins, and I want to talk to you about them, and he's a dirty, filthy coward. I've invited him on this show. He was not invite me. Him and Hannity. None of them invite me on. And that's what's going on. Change. We've got to have change. Obama, where are you? I'm going to talk about you, Obama. I'm going to talk about your wife and your kids, Mr. Obama. We're finally going to get you out. And if you can't see clearly, because I don't think you can. I mean, other people who are not listening. 1 out of 10 of you who are not Democrats. Because Democrats can't see. Obama, Democrat. They didn't vote for Obama because he's black. They voted for Democrats. Watch him closely. You see him funky. He's not very good at answering questions at all. And I told you before, Hillary beat him in every debate. Despite pledge, Citigroup raises credit card rates. In other words, they promise they're not going to raise the rates after we give them money. Isn't that wild? Isn't this wild? Citigroup says to you and me, we don't want you, we don't want to hire you. We're going to have ATM machines. We're going to charge you first a little bit, then a little more. We're going to give you credit cards, and we're going to charge you interest rates as high as we want. And now we're going to charge you more money, interest rates, and we're going to because we're going under. Because the dirty, filthy pigs who are the leaders are divvying up the money. And I'm going to show you how it's done. Goldman Chiefs. Oh, here's another thing. Have you read the paper? Goldman Sachs, Chiefs, all the executives, they're giving up their bonuses. I bet you cheered at that. I can see them in Wall Street. Yay! I'm going to go through this and explain to you how much money they've been making even before this happened. They made so much money if they don't take any